What's up, my fellow comic book readers? Guys, another volume of Saga down. I read volume 5 this morning, issues 25 through 30, I believe. This story just it keeps being so good. Um Lana and Marco are split up right now. They're both on their own journeys. Kind of by choice, but not really by choice. Lana and Marco's mom and their kid were taken by a a, a robot, but he was harmed, or obviously he was harmed, but he feels like it was injustice by his government. So he's on like this path to cause damage to the government to like prove a point. And unfortunately, Lana and her daughter are part of that plot, and then Marco's mom just kind of gets tied in because she's living with them. And then Marco is running around with Prince Robot the Fourth because both of their kids were kidnapped by the robot that is looking for justice, right? And they're an unlikely team up, but they went from being arch enemies to like both looking for their kids, so they're willing to suck it up. What happens in this story? There's a bunch. I laughed. I laughed a lot. There was a bunch of like panels like set up to make you laugh. It was great. There's a lot in, if again, I know I say this a lot, but if you're like into adult content, there's a lot of that in here. And not in like a corny way, or not, I guess not corny, not in like a like just force way, I guess. But there are a lot of just like random like, oh, here's a boob type thing, you know what I mean? But I like that. I like adult stuff. I like feeling like I'm reading something for adults and I'm not like reaching into a kid's document or something like that. You know what I mean? I like adult stuff. So if you're into that, again, I'm going to preach Saga to you. But volume 5, I swear I feel like every single volume so far, like 1 through 5, has increasingly got better. And not that 1 was bad, 1 was great. But 5, it's so good, man. It's so good. I'm beating a dead horse, but please, 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 if you see this on the shelves and you get a chance to read it, I'm telling you, snag this. It's like $35 on Amazon. If you're reading them through like individual paperbacks, I'm sure they're like somewhere between $5 and $10 a piece. If you've individual issues, I see them all the time in the dollar bin at Fanboys here in Wilmington. But guys, please, please give Saga a chance. But even if you're not going to read Saga, pick something up, read it, stimulate that mind, and have a great day.